Finn cannot find a touch here, and High Crew has to hightail it back on defense as his team, AZ, looking for a play here, but High Crew following up. Spark is there to get the stop.
Both teams so far have yet to lose a map, and after this one, this will be the first time one of these two teams has lost one, so let's see who's it gonna be. High Crew has the ball, he brings it up the wall, he'll bring it over to himself, and he passes it to no one. Spark steals it away, and he gets clipped away from that ball, but his teammate is there, and it goes off the back wall to High Crew, who's actually going to follow this through. He's followed this ball a lot. He's really strong on it, and he's made a good first impression within this first minute here.
High Crew was one of the players to really watch in that first set for Montana, so here we go. AZ on the dribble and gets the block in front. Thumper is there, but Finn able to cut that one off. Tricks able to play that one off the corner. Thumper cannot find the redirect, and High Crew might not have been ready for it. He's got an awkward play, and Spark will just take that ball away from him. Back to this red corner once more. AZ turning to make a play, but he took too long. Thumper's shot blocked away by High Crew. Another save there on that play, and Tricks can't find the redirect as Finn will punch this one down the field. Just over 3 minutes remaining. That shot is on, but Spark gets the stop. And a first look at Colorado's defense here as AZ going up for the air dribble. Cannot find a second touch. Finn redirects that one out mid, and High Crew was there for the shot, but it was blocked away. Now Spark, minimal boost in the tank, but he does win that battle to the ball over top of one. Forked mid for Thumper, the redirect off the post and in. Thumper's on the board.
And that is a beautiful first goal here. Everyone low on boost, and Thumper didn't even use boost until he hit the ball there. I mean, no boost, no problem pretty much. And that one going off the post and in exactly as they drew it up, obviously in the war room.
And Finn was kind of hung out to dry on that back line. There's an awkward play off the wall, but High Crew able to read that one well. Now AZ loses the challenge to the ball, but Finn is there to respond. Kicks that one to the sideboards to get under one, but Thumper quickly to the ball. High Crew now with a lot of space. Flicks it over top of one. Can't get back to it. Tricks was there to deny him. AZ looking for two players. Gets back to the ball himself. Now Finn looking for a play off the wall. Finds the shot on, but Spark is there to cut that play off. Finn steals a corner boost. Looking for another play down in front, but the ball will be hit over top of him by Spark, and AZ regathering it as Montana looking to find a way to answer here. Last couple seconds here, about 30 seconds, their offense has been moving, but Spark able to stop that play and make AZ respect that air dribble. Now to the wall once more. Tricks trying to work his way through the corner. Finn, awkward play in front. High Crew trying to bail them out here as Colorado, they have denied a lot of opportunities here by Montana.
It is an onslaught, I'm going to say here. Colorado has been so strong, not just offensively, but defensively as well. But they haven't been in their zone a lot, so it's the midfield defense that's been really, really strong for them, keeping the ball out of their own zone. And when it does come in, plays like this by Tricks. He's fooled 3 players. Oh my goodness! And he nearly did it a 4th time, and it just barely doesn't pass through that check mark there. That is beautifully played by Tricks, and it nearly leads to a 2-0 lead. Finn missing that ball, leaves it for AZ. AZ will bring it in front, over to Tricks, into the corner. He'll steal the boost and put it towards the front of the net. He'll air dribble it in, and the only thing that stops him is the crossbar, his arch nemesis.
Huge block there, and now AZ can't find the touch here. Finn on the misflip, kicks it wide for High Crew, who takes it back up the wall. Gets the demo on the Thumper. Finn's shot, looking for the corner, but Spark is there. AZ up and down and in! Tie game with 30 seconds left.
Oh, look at this offense coming out, and Colorado not having played defense all too much in the first 4 minutes of the game, being pressured in the last 30 seconds here, and they were beat. That is beautifully played, and a good, accurate shot there by AZ. Forced the defender to go for a save, and it was a bad save.
20 seconds remaining here in regulation of game 1, but Thumper in front of the box! 2-1! 1, Colorado!
Oh no, they come back from that. Just whatever you ask, right? And I mean, that is beautiful. Over to Thumper by Trix. And that is a wonderful pass off the back wall. No one expecting it. And I mean, that Montana player just got caught with his pants down pretty much. He was just stuck in the middle of nowhere, unable to move and unable to make the save.
Short time remaining, miracle territory here for the Grizzlies as that shot is off the crossbar and out. 0 time. Finn has to keep this one up. He's denied by Sparks. High Crew trying to chip this one to the boards. AZ was there, but Trix is faster. Finn able to keep this one up, but not for long enough. Colorado take game 1 in a very close matchup.
That was so close, and I said it, right? This matchup is going to be as close, if not closer, than the last one we just saw between UTA and UND, and I'm going to say it, this match was very, very close, despite the fact that Colorado seemed to be in complete control offensively. They actually had the least amount of shots, but a lot of those shots from Montana came in very late into that game, right? With that minute left to spare here, they were very, very strong, and they played very well, and they put so many shots on net. But despite that fact, the Colorado defense was strong, made 6 saves there before letting one in, and then they scored right off the bat, right off the first try of asking.
And Colorado is no stranger to late goals. In their first series against Bowling Green State last week, they had a goal with 10 seconds remaining. It was Flover on an air dribble, beat 2 defenders to get that game into overtime. So Colorado, no stranger to late game heroics, and right there, it was Thumper making the play to earn them that game 1 win. Now Trix here in game 2, trying to get the offense going once more, and the passing plays are on point. Spark 1-0.
And I mean, look at this, right? You said it. Get it off started here with the offense, and what did they need? They needed a spark, and that's exactly what Spark gave them. He gave them fire, and that is how you start off the game early, and you take control right off of the bat, right off of the first kickoff, and now complete control right off of the continuation here. And now Montana are going to need to play catch-up right off the bat.
Spark to send that one across, and this is where things get very dangerous. Colorado, they are known for their passing plays, and they have dismantled a lot of teams by doing so, and Montana does not want to be next on that list as High Crew makes the block in front. Finn trying to get the counterattack going, but Spark was there. AZ turns to make a play on this. Thumper up high to make that stop. High Crew shot off the backboard and dropped down into the corner. AZ trying to redirect this one back in mid, has a player there, but Thumper able to get there first, so they'll turn off this one. Thumper with another block. 2 players commit on this ball, and Finn will get the clear for now, but Spark keeps it in the red half on that mid line. High Crew kicked it mid, but no one was there but Trix. And now Trix looking to make another play here. Can't find a second touch onto that ball. Spark has to regroup here, buy his team some time, but Finn quick to this pass. High Crew in front, looking for the backboard. AZ's shot is denied. Finn and High Crew look to turn on this one, but Trix buying time. Minimal boost for Finn. Shot. Bouncer is saved off the nose of Thumper's car. Another chance here for AZ. Setting up Finn. The shot is denied. Again, I believe it was Thumper making the block in front, and Colorado gets a much-needed clear.
That is a good needed clear, as you said, because they need a small little break for that. And hands down, Thumper right now saving the bacon of Colorado with those wonderful saves and clears. And right now, the net's completely wide open. High Crew making that save, but Thumper, he's got that ball. He's going for the solo play. He can't get the second touch. And can Trix get this ball into the corner? Yes, he can. You'll find it halfway through this game, and High Crew gets it down. He's going to get the ball cleared out, though. And so right now, just wasting a little bit more time and putting Colorado on their toes, trying to force them into uncomfortable positions here, and this is going to be a good play to do so. Everyone is in low, down near the ball, But the ball gets cleared out. Now everyone's going to get some boost and regroup on the offense here. Here comes the offense of Colorado, and just like that, it's gone.
Colorado's ability to clear the ball has been massive so far. That touch over top of Finn could be dangerous, but AZ is there to clean that one up. No boost, so he can't follow this one up. Spark should have a touch on this. It is to the wall, so a challenge here, but Trix gets the pinch out. Finn underneath one, but Spark is there. AZ chipping that one back in. Finn on the redirect, wide of the net. Trix gets a hit on that ball. High Crew wins the first challenge. Steals the corner boost, but Spark is already there. Looking for Thumper on the pass. Deflected to the wall. AZ back through his red corner. Gets over top of Trix, but is bumped off this ball. High Crew quick to respond. Finn loses that challenge, and AZ has to go for the air dribble here. He gets dunked by Thumper, and High Crew is able to make the stop. Trix loses the challenge to High Crew. It's a race for the open net, and High Crew's won it! Tie game!
That is wonderful by High Crew there, and that is a one-man army. Pretty much, and I mean, one-man army is all you need sometimes, right? With 73 seconds left. Wonderfully done. And we are tied at 1. Once again, we started off with Colorado scoring first, scoring earlier on, and then later into the game, we have a tie game. And now, will history repeat itself? Will Colorado score to make it 2-1 very close here? Or will we have another one who goes to overtime, and we could see maybe a long game ahead of us?
Trix gets that pinch down. That shot is on. AZ is there. There's a player streaking upfield, but the net might be open here. High Crew has to make a difficult touch. Trix in a weird spot here. Picks that ball up and leaves it, but High Crew and Finn fight on the same ball. So AZ, the last line of defense, but no one near this one. So Spark will just send that ball forward as the rest of his team regathers. An awkward play for both teams there as 20 seconds remain here in regulation. Finn drop down in front. Trix was there. Spark is retreating. This one should be played to the corner. Finn doesn't have the boost to turn on this one. Will steal the corner, but Thumper is there for Colorado to get this one away. AZ up high in his own corner, looking for a clear, gets a big one downfield. The low roller will touch the ground, and that will send us to overtime.
And overtime it is, ladies and gentlemen. We get to see what these two can do when you're deadlocked at 1. Who is going to crack under the pressure first? Who's going to make the first mistake here? And who is going to capitalize first? Thumper with a good save after his teammate gets cleared and knocked to Narnia. That ball is still in Colorado territory, and now it's a 1v1 between Spark and Finn. And Finn doesn't get there in time, but it's fine because it is off of the wall. 30 seconds in, still no goal. And are we any closer to figuring out who's going to score here as AZ fights against Trix? It's a 1v1. Trix beats it, but High Crew, how did he get back in time? What an amazing save there.
2 big saves from High Crew, but the pressure is still on. AZ gets a much-needed clear, but Spark gonna send this one back in. Little too far for Thumper, so High Crew should have a shot at this. Does win the challenge. Finn beats Spark to the ball, forks that one off the wall, but Trix is there to make the stop. Trix now gets another one off this wall. Finn punching that one off the backboard. Down in front for High Crew, but Spark makes the save. AZ down in front. High Crew the redirect. AZ, no, but Spark diving across makes the block. Colorado stay alive here. Now in front for Thumper. AZ gets the block, and just chances galore for these teams.
Oh my goodness, and you can see it, the 50s. The 50s, there's 2 50s in a row here, and now there's one last one that needs to be done. But what has happened here? AZ goes for the demo, and Finn doesn't relay that information in time, and he flicks it up too high, and that could be their end, but it isn't, because the ball is cleared back out. Finn gets demoed here, but there's no one in net, but no one's there to be able to put it in. My goodness, Soy, this is so back and forth. The action never stops, and here comes the shot. It's off. It's off the post, and it's going off wide, and 2 minutes have elapsed here, and both teams have had a plethora of chances. I'd say like a dozen chances to put this game away. How has nothing gone into the back of the net here?
Chance over top here, AZ. Dangerous play here for Thumper, but he does get it around one. Tricks now to clear this ball away. Thumper is up early. Now down into the corner. They don't take the corner boost, but the shot is clear. The shot off the post, off the back of High Crew, and away it goes. 2 minutes, 30 seconds since that last break, and still no one can score here. Spark punching that one off the backboard. Finn is there to respond. Now Thumper gets this one over top of High Crew, gets a piece of it. Dangerous play here for Tricks, but he does set up Spark. Another pass off the backboard. No one up for Montana, but two players there quickly to respond. 3 minutes into overtime, and a handful of demos have come through for both of these teams trying to open up the field, but we haven't seen one in a minute. That shot wide. Dangerous play for AZ, but High Crew able to back him up there, just getting enough of that ball to deflect it away from the last Colorado attacker. Finn falling off that ball and letting High Crew take the charge, but now it is Spark in the air, sending it to the corner. AZ sending it mid. Thumper is there, and Finn trying to corral this ball along the wall. High Crew making another big defensive stop here. He's up in the air for this one. That will count as a save for him, and AZ trying to get it over top of Tricks, but he leaves it for Thumper. Finn gets the dunk here, and Spark sends it to the corner once more. We're getting up close to that 4-minute mark here of overtime. Towards the backboard again, High Crew is there. Spark looking for a play off this red corner, and they have got to find a way to work this ball mid. There's a chance in front for Thumper, but he is denied by High Crew. How many saves is that for him? Another one, but that one goes to Finn, and the defense of Montana making big stops here.
I do believe I just saw that was the 7th save that he's made this game. I do believe he's had the double savior, and if not, he's on 8, because I've not seen another savior since, but he's been saving the bacon of this team for sure, both offensively, defensively. He's been everywhere. He's so fast, and you know what? The net is completely wide open here. Can AZ put this away? No, he can't. High Crew did what he could on the offense to really throw them off, but right now, he's on a solo mission. He's gotten that ball deep into territory, and he leaves it for Finn, back up for AZ, and AZ keeps it in the air for his teammate there. High Crew gets it towards the net. It's put off by Spark, and High Crew picks it up once again, down to AZ, and it's going to be cleared out. Colorado now. What are they going to do? As the pass back is so dangerous, Thumper, he will intercept, but it's not going to get past High Crew. And High Crew, can he get back in time? No, but Finn is there, and he's able to make the save. High Crew, he's there to get the 50 off, and Spark clears it off of the hood of Finn. The ball just doesn't want to go into either net right now. So many opportunities as both teams starting to fatigue here, and it shows as some mistakes are coming through for both ends. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left have been played here, and this might be it. This might be it. It's a roller for High Crew. The savior for Montana ties up the series at 1, and he's just going to roll this one in after 7 minutes of the ball just not wanting to go into the net. We have a 1-1 series, Soy.
5.5 minute overtime, and it took look at that scoreboard. 13.5. What kind of a point spread is that? That shows how good High Crew has been. 11 saves. He had more saves than he had shots, and he had double digits in saves. That is incredible for the side of the Grizzlies. He's a one-man army, and that's not to take anything away from AZ and Finn, but he was just everywhere he needed to be in that series. He got both goals for Montana in Game 2 here, and what an incredible performance from him.
Oh my goodness. And I mean, look at this, right? Just look at the scores made by everyone here, and you can tell that just without Tricks, right? Because Tricks, he left the server to restart his game. You can already see that Colorado had more shots than Montana did with all 3 of their players combined. Somehow within those near 11 minutes, AZ didn't have a single shot on net, right? And you had High Crew getting 8 shots on net and 11 saves. He had 2 goals. He had so much going for him. And High Crew had more points than any two players on the server combined. That's how much he carried this game. And that is absolutely incredible to see out of Haiku, absolutely pulling his team, yelling and screaming to that finish line. And now that best of 5 has turned into a best of 3.
Yeah, fantastic stuff. And on top of that, too, you talked about how AZ really didn't have many chances to score. And I feel like it was in part not only because Haiku was kind of leading the charge on offense, but Colorado's defense was typically so quick to the ball that when Finn and AZ had chances to shoot, they had a poor position or minimal boost to work with, so they couldn't get power on it. But there were so many chances for both teams, and Haiku ends up getting kind of a race to the finish line type of goal for that overtime winner. And that's something that last year we saw a lot of for Colorado. That was one of their big issues. This is a team that the Buffaloes, they are a team that thrives when they have space to pass the ball. It is constantly peppering the net with pass after pass after pass. It's constantly pass shot, back and forth it goes. But in that game, it was, a minimal amount of passing plays, and Haiku just able to read the play time and time again, and eventually, the bane of their existence, those long balls, the overextensions, ends up burning them. So as we get into the game here, we'll see if who can be on match point. And it's Finn getting the dunk here early in this game.
The first goal goes to Finn right there, and that's just good positioning. And that front flip just allows for that bounce once the defender tries to clear it, and it goes in. And I do believe that was Spark, yes, because he has the Dignitas skin. That is, that is a beautiful start for them, and that is just exactly how they want to start off. But Spark, he's going to answer right back, right away, and that's a beautiful play by him. And he just sees that ball in the corner, and Finn not jumping for it, and there's no one in the net defending. Ouch.
Absolutely, and these two teams are just step for step, punch for punch with each other. Second that Montana gets a lead, Colorado is able to answer right back. Just defense a little too far forward here. So 3:30 remaining here in game number 4. And here comes Trix with a chance for a redirect, but can't quite get as clean of a touch as he wants. Thumper now sending that one off the backboard down in front, and Colorado's got it. Spark takes the lead.
And there you go, Spark at it again. That is beautiful. That is a wonderful pass right to the midfield there. And whether or not you think Spark should have been there first or not, he was the one to touch it first, and that's exactly what they like to see, as Finn makes a small mistake there, but luckily the ball goes a little bit wide, and that'll help them regroup here as Colorado has taken a 2-1 lead, and this is the first lead they've had since game 1, since the end of game 2 there, I should say, as AZ ties it up right away. That lead does not last long whatsoever, and look at this little flick here, right above Thumper, and he can't reach it in time.
Finn and AZ combining for that goal. Great redirect on the stretch pass there, and like you said, tie game with 3 minutes remaining. So Trix here off kickoff, trying to send the offense going here, but Spark there cannot get the save, or cannot get the shot on goal. Haiku now looking for a play off the ceiling, can't quite find as clean of a touch as he would like. And this one works its way past one. Thumper and Spark in an odd spot, and it allows for a chance from Finn, and he is denied by Spark. Haiku playing that one to the corner to buy some time for the Grizzlies, working his way mid. A pinch play between Haiku and Spark, or between Haiku and I believe that was AZ, left for a shot for Finn that ends up wide of the net, and Finn has to backtrack off of this one. AZ to play this one to the corner once more. Haiku reads it well, Spark is there to answer. Can't find the second touch on that back wall, so Haiku leaves it for AZ, and Thumper to take the ball away from them. Takes the corner boost as well, sends it off the ceiling down in front for Trix, but he cannot find the touch. Spark now on the delayed shot is saved by AZ. Thumper wins the challenge, low boost, and Haiku gets the clear he needs. Spark down in front again, and Finn gets it underneath one. Looking for another pass here mid, but Thumper able to get back in time, and a booming clear, one that Colorado needs. Now AZ with a chance, and he left it for Haiku. Thought he had the redirect on goal, but it was stopped again. A minute and a half remaining, and we are still tied.
I mean, listen here, we started off with some high-end action, right? Within 30 seconds, we had 3 goals scored, and then suddenly it all stops once again, right? And we saw a 5-minute overtime for a reason. Both teams are deadlocked right now within each other. They can find some mistakes here and there, and then suddenly they'll go Patrick Roy mode and never make a single mistake for the rest of the game. And, oh, that's off the crossbar, and it's bar down and out. That is not what you like to see as the shot comes back, and Thumper had no more boost. It was in no man's land. Finn with another goal, and Haiku, I mean, you could say what you want about him, right? He absolutely carried last time around, but he is not needed on the offense this time around. Finn and AZ have been doing it. They made it look quite easy.
His teammates have woken up, that is for sure. Haiku and Finn, or sorry, AZ and Finn have combined for the last 2 goals on Montana's scoreboard. Now short time remaining here. Can the Colorado Buffaloes force another overtime? They got 40 seconds to do so, but they are backtracking right now. Trix trying to find an awkward touch here in mid, but he cannot do so. Spark gets it around 1. Cannot win the second challenge. Finn wins 1. Haiku with the shot. Haiku will score. 4-2 Montana.
Oh, this is an absolute fake here. Look at this, Finn with that little fake, and Haiku made it look like it was going to shoot it on the left side, and at the last second just steers a little bit to the left to hit it more towards the right, and it goes full right, absolutely fooling both players on Colorado's side, and it's 4-2 because of that. Can Spark score 2 goals quickly like he did mid-match earlier? Well, it doesn't seem to be like it, because 14 seconds are left on the clock and 2 goals need to be found. 10 seconds now. And ladies and gentlemen, it seems as if Montana are going to win this one right here. And with 2 seconds left, it's everything. And it is confirmed now with 0 seconds on the clock. No matter what happens here as the ball hits the ground, Montana will win game 3, and it's 2-1 in their favor.
Montana on set point here with a 4-2 victory here in game number 3. And I think the big story for this game in particular has to be that AZ and Finn were an intricate part of that offense. Haiku did not have to make 11 saves to keep him alive in this game. The offense really ran through the other 2 members of that Grizzlies roster.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, Trix seemingly having issues, right? So, some more. He had to restart his game earlier, and he looked really, really good in that first game, especially. I don't know where he's been, though, in these last 2 games. He's been a little bit invisible in game 2. We didn't really talk about it, mostly because he left, right? We didn't really get to see his stats. But in game 3, did you call out his name once?
Not really. He really was mitigated. And Trix is one of the members of this roster that, you know, he is on this starting squad for a reason. We saw him last year have a lot of huge plays. So for him to really be shut down, like you said, is massive. But Thumper not going to be denied here in game 4. Colorado takes the early lead. And
look at this. Trix, no boost, no problem. Once again, so much pressure. And that's exactly why Trix is on that top team. And that's what we've been wanting to see out of Trix for the last 2 games. It's just that he's been shut down. And right off the start, he knows that we're talking about him, right? And he's just like, I can do anything, whatever I want to. It's just that right now we want to be down 2-1, right? We want to make this competitive, right? We want people out of their chairs. We want people chanting our names in the streets tomorrow.
Just about 30 seconds gone by here in game number 4. Remember, this is match point for Montana. They win this, they win the set, but Colorado trying to force a game 5. AZ in the corner. Spark is there, sending this one mid, but 2 defenders there for the Grizzlies. High Crew winning another 50-50. Down in front now for the shot. The chance is there, but Spark, good deflection, kept in by High Crew. AZ turning on the wall, sends this one down, gets a good bounce. Now for Finn with the shot, wide of the net. Trix should be there, but he is hassled by Finn, so an awkward 50-50 allows for more pressure. AZ can't get back to this one because of Spark getting along the wall and sending that one downfield into the red zone, but Finn is there for AZ, looking back for Finn, plays off the wall, but it is Spark there waiting in the wing. Cutting off that passing play was High Crew. Thumper left it, and Finn is there to respond. AZ sends it down, but Spark is there. Finn avoiding the dunk there from Spark and getting the save, but it's sent down mid once more. AZ turning, Thumper there on the block, backflips as Trix is looking for a bump. AZ turns off this one, leaves it for High Crew, and Spark has a difficult play to make. Off the backboard, drop down, the shot deflected wide and out. Trix was able to get back and make the save. Now High Crew looking to make a play off the wall. Pass down in front for Finn. The bump comes through at the last second, but Finn lost the ball. Defender able to make the play either way. AZ now turning. 2 players up for this one. Over top of Spark, and it's in. AZ gets the credit. We got a tie game.
AZ picking that one up there. That's a small little touch, and it looked like he and Finn pinched this one together. That's maybe why it's nearly 70 miles an hour at 111 kilometers per hour, and that is just looking so good. And Montana coming back here. Of course, Colorado always starting off strong, but they need to play the entire 5 minutes, right? This series, these games are 5 minutes long for a reason, unless you play a 5-minute overtime on top of that, right? In which case, it's a 10-minute long game. But you got to play the entirety of the 5 minutes. You can't just play 2 minutes and call it a day, right? Clean your hands and go away, right? Because these games are more than that.
A true test of mettle between these two. Now Spark with a good opportunity, and he will score. 2-1. Spark gives the Buffaloes the lead.
Oh, what a beautiful goal there, and just an overextension by the defender. I mean, it is a 2-1 lead for Colorado, but hey, Montana have never shied away from a comeback against Colorado, especially. They've been able to come back from the leads that Colorado has been able to make for itself, no matter how late into the game it's been. Colorado being hard-pressed to be able to keep any of these leads that they make here. So they need to find another one here, really, to be safe, in my opinion, because having a 1-goal lead doesn't mean much against Montana at the current moment.
Ooh, that's an awkward back pass on the side of Colorado, leaving for an open net. The shot is in! Finn off the back of the defender. Tie game once more.
Thumper gets denied by AZ. He tries to go for the pinch, but AZ actually lands on him, stopping the pinch from happening. And it just rolls, it just slow rolls towards the front of the net, and Finn finds it. We're tied at 2. Ladies, gentlemen, and Soy, we have a match on our hands.
Tie game, under 2 minutes remaining. Here we go. It is do or die for Colorado right now. High Crew up in the air, cannot make the play as Thumper gets the block. Finn now working this one back towards mid. AZ is there, and the shot is denied, but High Crew now trying to backtrack. A minute 25 remaining as Thumper turning in front. They score! It's Spark with a minute 23 remaining. Colorado's back on top.
Oh, that is all Thumper there. Again, another issue with boost. It's just, this game is full of no boosts, and seemingly people just stealing boost left, right, and center, and then overusing it. And it's how you play the game without any boost right now that's really giving you the advantage. And you can see that Thumper, no boost, no problem, is something that he says from time to time, and I'm sure he said it during that call with his friends right there.
Drop down in front off the backboard. High Crew up early to respond, so Spark had to turn. Thumper dropping it down for Spark. The save is made. AZ diving across to make that play. Now Trix looking for another play mid here. High Crew wins the 50-50, has minimal boost, beats one, gets it past the second and scores! High Crew ties the game!
Oh, High Crew, when you need him the most, he's there. Fakes one out and has more speed on the shot than Thumper can get. Yes, 70 kilometers an hour is as fast as your race car will go, so the fact that that shot was 71 just showed that, yeah, just enough speed on it. If it was any slower, that could have been stopped. As that ball, that's such a crucial demo by Finn on Thumper, and it stops the game from being 4-3. Oh, what a play!
The physicality here. Oh, Finn passing this one. High Crew luckily able to respond to it. That's a big challenge win, and Montana just trying to keep this ball in their offensive half, but this won't be dumped back down in. AZ punching that one back to the corner. Spark from the wall, looking mid. High Crew is there. The net is open. High Crew with 5 seconds remaining. He might have the game winner.
That's not the game winner. That's not just the game winner. That's the series winner here. Off of 5 seconds left to go. Off of a bump by AZ in front of the net. The defender was there. He got cleared. He got swiped. He got bamboozled. He got absolutely wrecked there. And the net, there's one more save that needs to be done. And guess who did it? It was High Crew. And you know who puts the ball down? It's again High Crew, MVP of this entire series after that insane game 2 there, and the insanity he's done the entirety of the series. 2 goals, 2 saves, 1 assist this game alone. He is an absolute beast, absolutely carrying Montana right now. No wonder he's a supersonic legend. He's reached heights that a lot of players just cannot reach. 1,800 MMR is quite hard for even the top players of the game to make it to, and these guys have done exactly that. They've showed us that they've practiced so hard. They put so much practice into this, and they should be proud of themselves.
Huge win for Montana. They get the series 3-1, including a big win in a 5.5-minute overtime. A stressful game, to say the least. Fun fact, Colorado actually outshot Montana in that game, but that one mistake was all it took, and High Crew was there to capitalize. And we will hear from one of the Grizzlies players after the break. Don't go anywhere. An interview is on the way.
can't believe the night lay waste to all we'd given. But honestly, you've gotta know that this ain't living. But we could run from Elysium and let it burn, let it burn. You've gotta know that nothing lasts forever.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to EGF Rocket League. We just saw Montana take down Colorado 3-1 in an exciting track meet of a match. And joining us here in the booth is Okifin. Okifin, how's it going?
Going great.
Yeah, that's I mean, that was quite the set there, especially I want to talk specifically, I guess, about that second game it was game 2, that 5-minute overtime. What was going through your head in, I guess, really throughout that set and into overtime?
The only thing that was going through my head was don't be the reason why we lose. Like, play my part, save the ball, make good rotations, and just hope we get something at the end of it.
Now, I don't know if you knew this. I don't know if you realize this, but you got outshot literally every game of that series. How important was it for your team to have quality shots over the quantity of your shots? Because seemingly you guys had like a 50% shooting percentage that entire series, despite that 5-minute overtime. Right? You guys really kept it close and made sure that you let your shots count. How important was that?
Oh, super important. I mean, we absorbed the pressure well. We took our chances well. You know, we played defense for a long time, and then we'd get a counter attack or something, and it worked out for us. I mean, they were a really good team. They had a lot of pressure for pretty much every single game. They had tons of pressure, so you know, we just gotta kind of wait for our turn to play and take our chances well.
Yeah, absolutely. And you guys are in a highly contested Western Conference, and I believe actually next week you guys get to see Colorado again. You get to see everyone in the conference a few times. So, how do you prepare for these high impact conference matchups each week?
I don't know, man. Just try to, you know, play a lot of games together, get the chemistry up. I mean, they're a great team, so it's kind of got to be, you know, someone's got to be the hero. You know, High Crew and AZ were both playing great. They're both really, really good players, and you know, I just kind of try to back them up when I'm on the field, but just try to stick to our game plan, I guess.
Speaking of heroes, is there a hero you want to shout out after that monster of a match that was played today? I think someone deserves a big shout out.
Shout out to my teammates. I mean, they're both nuts players, both super mechanical, super smart. But big shout out to the late Norm Macdonald, greatest comedian ever.
Ooh. That is definitely a well deserved shout out there. Anything else you want to say before we let you go to back to your studies, back to your homework?
No, I mean, I think that's about it. I mean, thanks for having me.
All right. Well, thank you very, very much, Oki Finn, and hopefully you get more and more experience throughout the league, and you get more wins as well. Ladies and gentlemen, there's one more match left for tonight. Do you know what it's gonna be, Mr. Soy?
Yes, I do. And it should be a fun one. Another Western Conference matchup. It's Bowling Green State versus Hawaii. Two new faces to the EGF matching off for our last match of the night. Should be a good one.
Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen.